is the Tails figure from Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the movie. Go check it out. It's a really cool film, but it's a bit dusty, but let's have a look. Here's Shadow, Tails, Knuckles, and Sonic. Here is Tails himself. We can see it through there. There he is, all posed. You have Sonic, Shadow, and Ivo Robotnik. And it just says Tails is Sonic's best bud, using his brains, tons of gadgets, and of course his two tails. He will do anything he can for his friends. And it's 20 points of articulation. Let's go have a look at him. Let's open up this bad boy and have a look inside. This is Tails. I have no idea why I really like this angle right now. Yeah, Tails is really, really small for a figure. But I generally really like it. I think it's his derpy face. But yeah, this is Tails. He is a really nice figure for what he is. He's a little bit kind of, I wouldn't say back heavy, due to these big goddamn tails. But yeah, he's a little bit top heavy because when you try and stand him up, or back heavy, should I say, he does fall over. So you have to really position his tails, which is actually kind of really good because they do work really well if you want to pose them in many different ways, which I think does kind of help. He is quite a small figure for what it is. It kind of reminds me of those figure arts like Gohan and stuff like that when he's a kid. Now, you can move his lovely hands about so you can see, like, I love it. It feels like he's got a bit of a derpy face. Like he's like, yeah, like, you know, he could do the whole like eye thing that like you see in most animes. But for what he is, like, it feels like it's a really fluid figure. For the price of him, I probably wouldn't say it's the best, but it's not bad. Like, it's a really nice figure that is easily posable. You know, his chest, like, even if you have one of these or if you see them, like if you run your finger over it, the texture is there in his chest, in his tails. Like, this is a really, really nice figure. So let's have a look at the articulation. Now, there's not really much, like, you have to really push down for his, like, tails, his boots, sorry. So, but, you know, it can look like if you pose him like he is flying. I generally do kind of like that. His legs do bend and they do move about, and there's also another articulation just there. His tails move around really nicely if you want to. Just like that, just like that. And then his hands do the same sort of thing. You can move his hands about if you want, like so. I think that looks kind of cool. And his head, oh yeah, you can turn it around if you want, but it's too stiff. I don't really like moving the head around a lot, but you can pose him if you want to, which looks kind of really cool. It's a nice figure, and rather than just kind of like breaking it all down, doing different shots, the price, I would probably say not worth it. I think these retail at the time of like £15. I think for Tails, he would probably sell better for around about 10. But for what you do, if you want the entire like collection, worth picking it up. I just need Knuckles now, and then I'm pretty much set for all of them, and also the other Shadow. But yeah, like, I generally like that, as well as the Chow's, but I don't know if they're going to release all of them. The one with Chow's head on Tails' body, which is a bit of a weird one. But yeah, I like the articulation in his hands. I like the actual figure. I think this might be my favorite one out of all the Sonic range. So yeah, he is definitely worth picking up if you can actually get him. But yeah, nice figure. But what are your thoughts? Let me know down below in the comments and let's discuss. And while you're down there, why not hit the like and the subscribe button? And yeah, I will leave it there. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.
I want to say a big thank you to all my Patreon supporters, and I wanted to shout out Kimona Cat. Your help goes a long way to help support the channel, and if you want to help support the channel, the links to my Patreon and channel memberships are listed below in the description.
あらあら、チャンネルをサポートしてくれてありがとうございます。チャンネル登録、高評価お願いします。以下のリンクから商品を入手することができます。